My dude, like, are you gay? Do you like guys? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I don't know. She does look like a little boy. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tor. We're back for another video. Today, we're doing a tier list video on HALIBEL and her three bestias, which is Apache, Sunson, and Mila Rose. I felt like, this was a perfect time to do it as, of course, we just got ourselves a new HALIBEL and an Apache. With that said, we're taking a look at all the HALIBELs in the game, all the Apaches, and Mila Rose and Sunsons in the game. There's not many of the three bestias in there, but there's a shit ton of HALIBELs in there. So with that said, if you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Hitting the like button shows me that you want to see more of these. And again, of course, go ahead and comment down below who you'd like to see next in one of these videos. With that said, let's go ahead and get right into it. So to start it all off, we're going to go ahead and start off with tier D, obviously, from the very bottom. And we've got HALIBEL and Apache. This HALIBEL is the first ever to come out on the game, I believe. I'm pretty sure it is, actually. Yeah, it's the first ever HALIBEL to come in the game. I was like debating on whether or not it was her or Christmas HALIBEL, but I believe she came out before the Christmas form. And honestly, man, this version of her is now very old and very outdated. Gameplay is like her biggest drawback. She is now a character you can actually resurrect, but to be honest, there's nothing really there, so I wouldn't waste my time with doing that necessarily. I mean, she's a cool character that brings back nostalgia, but again, won't do much in terms of gameplay and getting you through content. Gameplay is very clunky, and again, what you expect from a character that's literally from year one of the game. Next up, we've got Apache, which is a character that, again, same thing, kind of came and went, and we never really cared. She didn't do anything. She had no impact in the game. She's one of those weird characters where Caleb just couldn't decide on what to do. She's got like 720 attack with like 680 SP, somewhere around there, and even still she has a higher berserker than a bruiser. Like, how does that even make sense? Like, I mean, were they trying to make a hybrid character? I just don't know. But all in all, I mean, she's not the greatest. I mean, she could be better in the future if they resurrected her and gave her like really good skills. But I doubt that's the case. Which, whatever. Honestly, it's not like I really expected much from this form anyways. But yeah, moving on. We're going to go on to C tier. These characters are slightly better than these two. But even still, it's not saying much. You've got this HALIBEL here, and you've got Mila Rose. The only ever Mila Rose, actually. Fun little fact there. This HALIBEL, I only put her slightly above these characters because she has bombardment. Funny story is that I actually was able to complete Captain's Week on Guild Quest with the new revamped Guild Quest with this HALIBEL as my main unit because she has bombardment. If you have her duped out, man, she can hit really hard with her special, surprisingly. So yeah, not a horrible character, but definitely not a good unit whatsoever. Does not have frenzy, does not have flurry, just kind of basic. This Mila Rose, I think she's all right. She's got frenzy, but other than that, same thing as like Apache. I don't think they knew what they wanted to do with her. She has like really weird stats where she has like 680 attack, but like 670 SP. I mean, I'm pretty sure the numbers are off there. Like, I'm off a bit, but like, they didn't really do much with her. I mean, they gave her frenzy, which kind of ups her damage output, but yet she still has higher attack than SP. Like, that makes no sense. But anyways, yeah. One thing though I will say is I really hope that we get a new Mila Rose. You can kind of expect one in the future since we already got a new Apache and Sunson. But yeah, we'll have to just wait and see. Next up, we've got B tier characters. These characters are better than better than these characters down here. Not by much. I do really like Sunson still. Kind of weird. I feel like she's got one of those strong attacks that is very unique. Yeah, her third, man. Her third, if you've ever used this character, it's very useful in like Senkaimon. And in a lot of stages, she actually ends up being very useful for that strong attack because it hits pretty damn hard. If you aim it correctly, she can hit very hard because it drags the enemies. And it keeps dragging them, but at the same time hitting like pretty damn hard multiple times. You've got to consider she's got frenzy, and she's got a strong attack damage increase of, I believe it's 25% from her soul trait. again, not the worst. She's not that bad, even though she's, you know, definitely older. I mean, she came out with Mila Rose and Apache, these two right here, and she's definitely the one that stood out the most and has been more prominent to this day, you know, than both of these. HALIBEL, Christmas HALIBEL, another character that honestly for me, it's just mainly nostalgia reason I put her here. She's just really good, and I mean, she's got good strong attacks. She's got a nice kit. She's one of the few characters that actually has, I don't know the name of the skill, but essentially it increases the probability of a status ailment inflicting. I know Kisuke, the speed Kisuke has it, but I don't know who else would have it. It might just be them two, and it is very useful. She freezes on her third, like more often than not, which is crazy. But anyways, yeah, pretty cool characters. Sunson, like I said, still surprisingly a really good unit in my opinion. Next up, we've got the A tier characters, and also let me go ahead and put in this one here. Oh wait, why did I? Okay, what? I forgot to move this HALIBEL. I'm putting this HALIBEL right here. So in between B and A. Let me get through these and I'll explain why I have her there. So we've got Cacao Society HALIBEL, which is very, very cool looking. Probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite looking HALIBELs in the game. There's one other one that I actually really, really like more, but this character design is so clean. Like, I feel like it's, if there was, out of all the seasonal versions of her, they really went off on this one. And honestly, like, her gameplay is pretty good. She's a 14 recharge time for the technique attribute, which is not bad at all. She's got that, you know, like she's got I believe her first is ranged collision, but she's got the vortex with a full screen attack as her third. She's still good though. 14 recharge time at the very least. That makes her very good. She was even more useful back then when Guild Quest, the first Guild Quest, was around. But yeah, this HALIBEL here, man, this swimsuit HALIBEL, I feel like never really got all that much attention. Probably one of the more overlooked HALIBELs. I mean, probably the reason for it is because this was in the time when we had a bunch of HALIBELs coming out. Like, we got Cacao Society, and then Swimsuit HALIBEL, and then Parasol HALIBEL. Like, they were just coming out left and right. So I think that's probably why she was kind of overlooked and people probably skipped. I mean, think about it. It's the banner before Anniversary, so that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, she's pretty good. I mean, she's got a third charge up attack. She's got a nice set of strong attacks with Frenzy, and overall just a pretty decent character for the main attribute. Really, not bad at all. We've got Parasol HALIBEL here. She's also pretty similar to Cacao Society in terms of gameplay. She does inflict weakening, and I mean, overall, I actually think she is pretty nice. I like her animations on all of her attacks. And of course, it's the Parasol version, which I think Parasol characters are one of the cooler ones in the game, or like, you know, out of seasonal characters at least. Can't Free Your Own World, Truth's version of HALIBEL. Basically canon form of HALIBEL, honestly. I mean, she's pretty cool. I mean, I don't really care too much. I feel like her gameplay is pretty basic. Didn't really care too much. She's actually the only Can't Free Your Own World character out of her banner that I didn't pull. I pulled Kisuke and I pulled Neliel, but I did not pull her, which I honestly don't even really care. She's pretty basic, like I said, but she's still decent. She has good numbers, and she does hit hard because she does have 40% Berserker with Frenzy, and then recharge, I believe 12 recharge on her soul trait. So she's not bad at all. If you pulled her, she's definitely a decent unit. I just feel like there's slightly better options out there. She also has guard break on her skills, so that's something of note as well. Sunson here, she's really, really good, man. They did a really good job on this Sunson here. I feel like her gameplay is very good all around. The only thing that really lacks on her end is that she doesn't inflict any status ailments. I feel like they should have just given her poison. I mean, poison isn't even the greatest soul trait, or not soul trait, but status ailment anyways. But giving her that poison would have been, you know, slightly better and made her that much better. But yeah, anyways, pretty good character. And last on this row, I guess, or yeah, halfway through the row, because she's kind of in the middle of you know, A and B. It's HALIBEL, the Halloween version. I just didn't really think she was all that great. She was decent at one point. Like, she's actually one of the more common characters in PvP, like when she was first released. But then we got Weekend, right? We got Power Kenny, and then it's like she never saw the light of day after that. She only was ever used as a link after that, and honestly at this point she's only really used for that. She doesn't have flurry. She does have like 50% bruiser, but even her string, her normal attack string, doesn't have the biggest range. She paralyzes, I guess, so she's pretty decent in Senkaimo. But if I'm being honest, out of the more recent Halibels, probably the most the least hyped out of them all. Like, she just didn't do all that much. She's all right, but again, putting them up against these ones, I think she's just slightly lower, but a little higher than these. All right, last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and get into the S tier for the Halibels and Tres Bestias characters in the game, and boom, here we go. So as you see here, we got the Can't Fear Your Own World Halibel. I don't know why I paused there. Dude, this Halibel is insane. To this day, I feel like the banner she dropped out on was one of the best to ever drop. Like, her and Tokinata, in my opinion, are hands down one of the best for each of their attributes. And honestly, man, I think the only reason she doesn't get more attention is because Tokinata took up all the attention. She is so good, man. It's funny, a lot of people actually did get a bunch of dupes of her, and even a lot of people have her 5 out of 5. And you know, man, honestly, I envy you if you have her 5 out of 5. She's really good, man. She's got all you really look for when it comes to a character that's gonna last in the game for a very long time, right? That's gonna have a long life in the game. For example, she's got Frenzy, which is awesome. She's got a boost for a second strong attack with Enhancer, and on top of that, she's got Havoc, man. Her range on all of her attacks are insane. It's just insane. All in all, she's an awesome unit. Like I said, she's built to last. She's gonna be in this game for a long time. You know how Aizen technique Flyzen has been a prominent character for a long time in the game? She's gonna have that kind of lifespan in this game because of that boosted strong attack with it having Havoc, and then overall damage output being insane. Yeah, she's just an awesome character. Absolutely love this Halibel. Yeah, again, I envy people that have her 5 out of 5. Next up, this one was the one that I really didn't know where I wanted to put her. I was thinking about A tier, but then again, I looked at all her numbers, and you know, it's probably me just being a filthy, bitter simp that didn't pull her. You know, like, honestly, she's really good, man. When you combine 25% normal attack damage as a soul trait with freaking flurry, and I believe like 40% bruiser, you're bound to hit like a truck. And not just that, she actually has a decent killer. She has the Rancor killer, which again, for the speed attribute, I think is the first of its kind with a character that has flurry. And my goodness, man, she's gonna be hitting hard. She really is. She's definitely a unit that I wish I would have pulled, although, you know, at the same time I can do without her. But if you did pull her, man, she is definitely gonna be hitting like a truck. 100% recommend using her and maxing her out, and even like link slotting her. She's just really good. And then next up, Apache, bro. Oh my goodness, my guy, I am a simp for this Apache. I did not like when I saw this Apache. Like, you would look at this character art and be like, my dude, like, are you gay? Do you like guys? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but like, you know, like, I don't know, she does look like a little boy here, but on this one, bro, that smug little look of hers, man, with the colored eyes, like, I was in my feelings when I saw her, bro, and she's definitely a good unit. Holy shit. So at first glance, if you looked at this character, you'd be like, okay, she's pretty good, but I mean, she's got a Spada killer, so like, who cares? No. She's got probably the best kit in the whole game, and I believe she probably does actually, because she's got what that Spear Society Byakuya has, but with Havoc, man. And I just insane for a strong attack. I haven't seen anything like it. It has such wide range and such far range that it's one of the best, if not the best, for strong attacks in the game. And coupled along with, you know, all the skills that she has, she does have a Spada killer, but that's only better now than it's better than ever before. The fact that she has a Spada killer because of the new guild quest. If you have her you consider yourself lucky, man. You're gonna have a much easier time doing guild quests for a spot a week than all of us that don't have her. She's gonna be really good, and overall like a character to use even without guild quest being involved. You know, she's just an awesome unit. Really want her. Didn't pull her, but whatever. We're waiting for an individual. We'll probably do a few multis there, but anyways, guys, that's basically the tier list video for Halibel and her 3 bestias. Let me know what you guys think down below. What do you guys agree with and what do you do not agree with? Let me know who you'd like to see next in one of these videos. If you guys have noticed, I've actually been doing them as we go, as a new form of the characters come out. So yeah, you suggest them. I'll get to them hopefully as soon as a new form of that character comes out. Just because I feel like that way I don't go ahead and do one and then all of a sudden a week or 2 later Halibel gets a new form and it's like, oh great, I did it a week prior to her getting a new form, so should have just waited. But yeah, anyways, that's how I've been doing it, so just a FYI. But thanks again for watching, love you guys, and best of luck on your summonings if you're simping for Halibel and the other 2, and yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.